All right. Another question. In a previous discussion, you guys mentioned that you like Galloways, but not the belted Galloways. Can you expand on your reason?
I've answered this comment from 2 different people today on YouTube. Yeah. People commenting that, and it's a very simple answer. All it is if you're selling any culls at a sale barn, you will get docked significantly by selling belted Galloways, just because they look funny. And so you're just leaving an unnecessary amount of money on the table doing that, where you could be grazing Galloways, which are not belted, and they'll do totally fine. They look
kind of similar to Angus or Red Angus.
They'll do totally fine at the sale barn.
So it's not that we're knocking the
belted Galloway.
Actually, I think they're pretty
good cattle. Yeah,
pretty good cattle.
And people are into them. And if you're selling direct to market with all of your animals, like you're butchering your culls, you're selling grass-fed beef, like you're not relying on sale barns at all, which is a good way to go. And for some people, raise as many belted Galloways as you want, because they're great cattle. There's nothing against them. It's just, if you're using the sale barn, you should just use a Galloway instead of a belted Galloway.
So the problem with the sale barn is anything different gets docked.
Yeah.
Whether that's horns, whether that's belted Galloways, whether
funny
that's
colors.
Dexters, funny colors, spots, like
weird
say
hair.
You have a batch of red cattle, there's 20 red cattle and one of them has a white spot on its side. The cattle buyer will sort that white one off and say he's different, and then he'll pay this amount of money for these 19, and then this next white one with a white spot will come through the ring right after it, and he'll bid on that and get that cattle for a smaller price. And he's just doing it to be a good businessman. He's doing it because he can, to try to make his costs lower. But it's like the producer are just going to get
docked for no reason.
Yeah,
basically.
It's like it could be the best heifer in the bunch, but yet because it has a white spot on its hip,
and the reason why, because there is a Galloway and a belted Galloway, and they're basically the same animal, and so it's the color is just different. So if they're the same animal, like if the belted Galloway was its own thing and there was nothing else like it, and it's really cold tolerant and like does super well in certain environments, like it might be worth that price dock. But when you have the exact same thing that is just a different color and does a lot better at a sale barn,
people
when it looks like an Oreo cookie, people get all weird about it. So anyway,
I think they're cool. But
I think they're cool too. It's just like
that's the only.
That's
what we
reason.
say when we say we don't like
belted Galloways.
It's not because we don't like them. It's because of the
whole sale barn thing.